A few years ago, a 20-year-old kid in Singapore opened up his laptop on a weekend off from his mandatory military service, and he started building digital templates inside of an app called Notion. And in his first year doing this, Business Insider verified his documentation. His name is Islo. He made over $239,000 selling Notion templates solo. And last year he did $779,000. Here's what most people do when they hear a story like this. They say, okay, that's an exception. He got lucky. That's not what happens for most ordinary people. And here's what I want to say to that. Islo is not a unicorn. He's not some genius who got lucky once. Inside of my own community, students are closing their first sales every single week. Some while keeping their full-time job, and they do this in their spare time. And some without ever showing their face on camera. They're all doing the same thing, using AI as a team replacement. One person with a laptop doing what previously required 10 employees in a Series A to raise funding. And the CEO of Anthropic, who owns Claude, one of the biggest AI companies in the world, has publicly says that he believes the first billion-dollar one-person company is coming. That's the head of a $100 billion AI lab saying it out loud. So the question I want to answer today is not whether this is possible. The question is how. What do you actually sell? And how do you find people who will pay you for it? A lot of courses promising you $1 million in 30 days, a lot of Twitter threads pretending that the path is easy, and a lot of people selling you the dream without ever telling you the honest version of the story. And that's what I'm going to do today. Let's go. Here's the core idea that you need to understand before anything else. Every traditional business has two bottlenecks: the cost of people and the time of those individuals. If you want to do more, you have to hire more. And when you hire more, your costs go up and your margins come down. And at some point, you spend more time managing people than actually building the damn thing. AI has completely broken this model. A complete solo operator can stack costs between $200 to $1,000 a month. And for that money, you can get an AI that writes the product for you. AI designs all the visuals. AI handles all the customer service. AI helps you find your niche, write your content, and build your storefronts. You have AI like Claude or ChatGPT writing the product. You have platforms like Base44 and Allen AI building it, and you have storefronts like Wix and Gumroad handling the front end. And the people doing this have operating margins of 70 to 90%. Listen to that. Traditional businesses run at 10 to 20%. The math is so different that this is not an improvement on the old model. It's a completely different model altogether. And the vehicle inside this model, the actual thing that you sell, is digital products, PDFs, templates, ebooks, mini courses, Notion files, anything that exists as a digital file that someone can pay you for online, and you can sell infinitely with zero additional added cost. That's what Islo sold, and that's what I do every single day. That's made me over 32 million in the last 4 years. And that's what I'm gonna walk you through right now. There are 4 steps to this. Most people skip 2 of them and wonder why nothing happens, so make sure you stick around to the very end. Step 1 is to find a problem that already has demand. Most people spend months thinking about what to build. They brainstorm, they make lists, they ask their friends, they overthink the niche completely. And then they build something that nobody wants. The operators who win do not brainstorm. They go looking for existing demand and they build the obvious thing that demand is asking for. There's a phrase Mark Anderson uses called latent demand. Latent just means it's hidden in plain sight. It's demand that already exists where people are already trying to satisfy it with bad tools, bad products. Nobody has built the right product yet. The clearest example in history, before Facebook launched Marketplace, 40% of all posts inside of Facebook groups were people buying and selling things to each other. The demand was already there. People were already doing it. The product didn't exist yet. Someone just had to look at what people were already doing and build the obvious thing. Your job is to find the modern equivalent of that. You do it like this. You go on Reddit, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube comments, Facebook groups inside your niche, and you look for the same complaints over and over by different people in different threads. 100 people complaining about the same thing in 100 different places is called a market gap. That's the niche you enter. But here's the part that most people miss. You're not looking for a niche that you're interested in. You're looking for a niche where you already understand what is broken, where you have lived the problem, where you already speak the language. This is not creative work, this is detective work. And anyone can do it right now, today, for completely free. And once you've found the demand, the second mistake is what kills most people next. Step 2, build the thinnest possible version that someone will pay for. Most people spend 6 months building a product before showing it to a single potential customer. And when they finally launch, they discover that what they built is not quite what the market wanted. 6 months completely gone. The model I teach is completely different. You ship something rough within a few days and you start immediately charging money for it. I want you to hear this part carefully because it's the part that most people get backwards. A free user who doesn't like your product just stops using it. A paying user who doesn't like your product sends you an angry email. And that angry email is the most valuable piece of feedback that you could ever receive because it tells you exactly what to fix first. Free feedback is polite. Paid feedback is honest. And this is where AI changes everything. The tools to build a digital product this fast did not exist a few years ago. And today you can describe what you want in plain English and AI will write the product for you. You can ask AI to research your niche and tell you what buyers are searching for. You can ask AI to write your sales page, your content, your emails, everything that used to require a team of 5 specialists. And what Islo built manually over the course of years, you can now compress into weeks. And the question is not, is it perfect? The question is it good enough that someone will pay to use it? And if the answer is yes, you ship it out. That's it. You let the market tell you what to fix next. And the product is ready the moment one person votes with their credit card and pays you money for it. Now, the product exists, people are paying, and most operators then make this next mistake. Step 3 is to charge based on the value that you create, not on how long it took for you to make it. This is where most people undercharge by 5 to 10 times and then wonder why their numbers never grow. Here's the logic. When you sell a digital product, you are not selling the file. You are selling the results. You are selling the time that the buyer saves, the money the buyer makes, and the pain that the buyer avoids. A 30-page PDF that helps someone land a $100,000 job is not a $7 product. It's a $97 product, maybe even a $197 product. The PDF did not cost more to make, but the value to the buyer is in a completely different universe. Find out what the result you are giving to them is worth, and then just charge 10 to 30% of that. If your digital product saves a small business owner 10 hours a month and that owner values their time at $50 an hour, your product is worth more than $500 a month to them. Charging $97 to $197 a month, and they'll buy it without thinking. You are not selling a file, you are selling a guaranteed return on their investment of their time. The second part of pricing, and this is the part where most people don't think about this at all, is recurring revenue. A one-time sale gets you paid one time. A subscription is a number that gets you paid every single month on top of every next sale that you make. This is how every digital operator I know scales. They turn a one-time PDF into a quarterly update. They turn a single template into a monthly library. They take the best one-time buyers and they offer them an ongoing version. And every customer that you add stays on your base while you add the next one. And that compounding is where the big numbers come from. Now you have the product, you have the pricing. Step 4 is the distribution, the way people find out about your product. Getting views, getting eyeballs. And the most reliable distribution channel for a solo operator costs nothing but time. You build an audience before you need one. Islo did not get his $239,000 in his first year because he had a great product. He did it because he had been posting online every day for years before he launched his first paid template. By the time he had something to sell, hundreds of thousands of people already knew his work and trusted him. They had been watching him build in public. That's the long version. I know what you're thinking. Richard, I don't have years to build an audience. I need to start making money like yesterday. That brings me to the short version. The short version is faceless content. You see, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, there's a new wave that most people don't even realize. And here's the thing most people don't realize about Islo. He never had to put his face on camera one time to build any of this. His content is completely faceless. To this day, he's posting short, simple, niche-specific content that pulls hundreds of thousands of views, and not one of those videos requires him to be on screen. You do not need to be an influencer. You do not need to be comfortable on camera. You don't even need to be the face of anything. You just need consistent, niche-specific content that points back to one offer. Some of my top students did it with their face. Plenty of them do it completely faceless, using AI to make the scripts, the voiceovers, even the editing, and posting for 60 to 90 days to build a decent sized following instead of 10 years. The ones who win build the audience first, even when it feels like nobody is watching. Distribution is the business. Everything else is just the product that the distribution sells. I want to slow down for a second. Digital products solo will not make you a millionaire in 30 days. Anyone selling you that is lying. What it does is compound. The first $1,000 is the hardest. The next $10,000 comes faster than you expect. The path from $10,000 to $100,000 is where most people completely quits because the growth feels slow and the win feels small. But here's the part that almost nobody talks about. The operators who hit 7 figures almost always bring in 1 or 2 people somewhere along the way. Not a 50-person team, not venture capital, just 1 or 2 people. Usually for customer support and operations, while the founder stays in the driver's seat for everything else that matters. Islo is at $779,000 a year now in 1 team member. A normal person with the right niche and the right system can realistically build to a few $100,000 a year completely solo with AI doing the work that used to require a team. And then from there you have option. You can stay solo and you can bank the margin. You can bring in 1 person and then double your throughput. You can launch a second product and stack the revenue. You can sell the asset and walk away. You can keep going. The first 100,000 a year as a digital product operator has never been more accessible to any single person in human history. If you want to see exactly how this is built, the niche selection, the AI product stack, the pricing logic, and the distribution playbook step by step, I break down the whole thing here inside of Masterclass. It's the first link in the description. Tap the free full Masterclass right here, and I'll see you on the next one.